Yeah, back at it. Uh, had some audio issues on last game. Uh, before I set it up. But just a quick recap on everything. We are 4-0. We did defeat Marshall and Rutgers, and in the midst of all of that, we end up moving into the Heisman front runner. Tudden has been carrying the team, receiving and rushing, and outstanding year so far. I mean, he's been hurt, but we're trying to limit his workload. But so far, he's been a workhorse back for us. Um, this week coming in, we are scheduled to play the Miami Hurricanes, and Cameron Ward, as you can see, was Player of the Week last week with 345 yards and 6 touchdowns. And like I said, we are taking on Miami at Miami, big time rivalry game. We're looking forward to it. Quick recap in recruiting. We still have yet to land any commitments, but we are number one on the free prospects list. Um, Hopefully, we we do in the upcoming weeks land some of these guys because we're currently out of points right now, and we just want to try to get some of these guys signed so that we can build this roster because we do have a senior led team and we do need to fill these holes that we do have. But so far, we are looking pretty decent on the recruiting trail, and we want to try to continue to build this roster up as best we can. Um, but in the midst of all of that, we're gonna scout a few players, and like I said, we try to get some commitments because right now we have zero commitments, and a lot of these prospects are locking us out. They are going on visits, and the last thing we want to do is not land these prospects that can fill the void on this team when these seniors do decide to leave. Uh, but so far, it we have a pretty big void at receiver, and we do have four. We're number one and four of the wide receivers, so it's a thing there that we're looking pretty good, but we still have a long way to go. Long way to go. It's a long season. Uh, we want to continue to uh, try to get this thing going because a loss in the ACC will probably likely take us out the national championship hunt in the playoff race. But so far, we have won the game that we are supposed to win, and now it's all about uh, solidifying and seeing what we made out of. With the schedule getting a little tougher in the upcoming weeks, so we're gonna continue to go get at it, and try to chip away at this, and hopefully we can stay healthy along the way because we do have a big time game coming up against Clemson in the upcoming weeks, and the last thing we need to do is go into that game uh, beat up with playoff implications on the line, as well as ACC championship, because we're likely gonna have to play for an ACC championship because of the our schedule not being as strong as other other teams. So we just want to continue to get better week in, week out. Want to get better and make the most out of it the upcoming week. So we're just gonna finish up a little recruiting, and we're gonna go from there.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Tootin. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Back open in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. And they can't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really effective.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech, number 24 in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Using the quick game. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Off the RPO, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Third down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Ward. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the counter. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Drones. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the sting. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up making a physical tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting...
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the 1st down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tootin. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Let's it fly. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Back to pass, it's Ward. He finds his man. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Wants to throw on third. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To the air, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Hokies will line up to punt it away.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Canes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing. He gets the deflection.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Drones. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig run. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big runs.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lane. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice move to keep running. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Twist his way through. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got his man quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Canes are marching down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will give them the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw its drones. They're setting up the screen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
Man, I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Hokies moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here. Touchdown Hokies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Restrepo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll turn to Martinez. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Canes will send out the punt unit.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Tootin. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Drones. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll try to blast their way in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Trying to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 35. Miami, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide open downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to...
Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hokies. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalries.
Man, what another performance by Tutton, the leading vote getting the Heisman candidate so far, just added on to it. Big win over the number 10 school, Miami. They fought hard, but we fought a little harder. Advancing the next week. Lose a couple recruits to West Virginia. On that note, Tutton wins the player of the week, offensive player of the week, ACC, 25 carries, 140 yards, 5 touchdowns, and it was the National Player of the Week as well. They say he's just been a workhorse, just been a complete workhorse for us this season. And next game we up against the Stanford Cardinals. We got to go to the West Coast. They 2-2. We 5-0. We moved up in the rankings to number 17. Let's check out the Heisman. Watch. Pretty sure Tutton's still there. Yeah, he's firm, holding firm after another 147 yards and 140 yards rushing last game. And on that note, we're gonna close it out there.